Back, guys, back. Pardon me for last time. The device shut off. Phone shut off. But as I was saying, I'm not gonna play with you. I'm gonna tell you just like it is and be raw. You understand? Because see, some of y'all go to your little harlot churches, or some of you go to your churches. You know, point blank, whatever the case may be. You understand? My thing wasn't a harlot church; it was a harlot environment where I was at. You understand? So my being born again is God Himself, the Rabbi Himself. You understand? So I don't put pastors and stuff over me, you know, and things like that. The high priest is over me, and God is over the high priest. And that's how I'm washed with the Lamb's blood. And that's real, and that's doctrine, because it's real, because it's what I actually done with God. So I'm raw with it. You understand? That's what raw means. You understand? It's authentic. My baptism is authentic. And that's what I mean by it, because some people's baptism is not authentic, because I see it. You understand? And that's one thing when you spend time with God, you get that discernment. See, I don't mean discernment on judging people's words and judging this and that. Like I said, you could just tell from a person of a few words it is, if they're authentic with their baptism. And that means when you see them, you just seeing the temple of God, and that's it. You understand? Their life is already laid down. They're already crucified. That's what you're seeing. So like I said, if I was to die this very second, you're not going to remember me. You're not going to be thinking about me. But you're going to be thinking about, wow, look what God does. Look what God does. And you know I'm in a, like I say, a better place. You know I'm in a better place, not just making it up, but because God took me to that better place when He baptized me. In the name of Jesus, in the name of Yeshua, when the Lamb cleansed me. So, you know what I'm saying? So you never forget that when it really happens. You never forget that. And there's no excuses that is made, you understand? Because once you're just like, you know, once in the church, you're always in the church, regardless of the situation. See, and we don't try to make excuses or justify anything. Anything. It's the high priest that rules, and the high priest that's going to continue to rule. Point blank. And that's the Lamb you go to when you do wrong. Point blank. So it's not about this and that and that and this. It's about living for God and knowing that your flesh is really crucified. That's what it's about. The flesh has to be crucified. Because some of y'all, you're still speaking in the flesh. So how you going to hold church and have church? Like I said, church is wherever you're at. But how you going to hold church and you still speaking in the flesh? How you going to hold church and you're not speaking love? You're not speaking the love of God. You speaking what you want to speak. So you're trying to earn salvation on top of salvation by speaking what you want to speak. That's basically what you're saying. Because salvation can't be earned. It was given to us. And that's what I have, the salvation. And I have the freedom to preach God. And God sent me out to preach. I didn't send myself out to preach, like I said before. And I always go into the same, as far as me telling